I'll talk about how can we read the data from the SQL table. The main function that we have to use to read the data is select. So the syntax of select is just select the field from the table. Select the field names from the table and some conditions. So let's take a look at our example. Here is select star from predictions. It means that we will choose all fields from the prediction table without any conditions. So once you get this, you have to use fetch all to be the result. So once you run it, what you get will be all rows, all 64 rows. So this one is the first SQL statement from select star from table name. Next, you can choose the column names and you can list them here. Select the field names from the table and then fetch all. You see that in the row there are just only two fields. The first one is time point and the second one is temp to m. So row 0 means time point and row 1 is temp to m. So this one. And next, this one is like very common SQL statement. Select field from table where the conditions. Like, okay, we will select only the time point and temp to m from prediction that temp to m is greater than 25. So you will get all records that the data is greater than 25. Okay, and the last one of select is order by. You can order the result. You can sort them ascendingly or descendingly. Okay, for example, select time point and temp to m from prediction order by temp to m. So you can see that it will sort ascending using temperature. Okay, guys, this one is like I try to help you do the same thing as we did in MongoDB with PyMongo. This one is the time point, right? I want to get the data. And I want to read the init time and add the init time to with the time point. Okay, so it's like a little bit complicated. So MySQL provide us select from select. This one is like the nested SQL. So this is the select column 1 and column 2 from. This one can be another SQL instead of the table. Okay, so let's try. Our data is here. The init of the data is year, month, day, and hour. So, guys, we want to add 7 hours to the init time, and then we have to add the time point to init time. So let's see what happens if we do something like this. I will start with SQL is if and select date. At first I have to change the string to date. This is a built-in function of MySQL, and I will use data init, and I have to provide the format, that is year, month, day, and hour. So let's check if we use only this statement. This is SQL, and then I have to use from prediction. Okay, that's all. And then I will use fetch all, my cursor is to execute it, and then for row in results, add row. So you can see that this time I can change the string init. So all of them will be same because we just change the init, the time that the init time return from the service to the date time 1, and then I will add it by 7. So I will use function date add this one by hours, by interval 7 hours. Oh, it's error. Okay, something near hours. Oh, no S, sorry. Okay, so all of them are changed. The times change to Thai. And then we have to add it again with interval, that is time point, the data from time point. That's all. Run. Hour. Forgot. So you can see that now the date time is correct. It is the date time in Thailand. Okay. This one is the way that you can change the data. Okay. So and then this one, you can think that this one is the table. You can create a new table with the correct data. Okay. And then you can name it like as DT. And you can choose more than one field, RH2M, precipitation amount, and temp to M. So this one will be the new table, right? A new table with the date time, RH2M, precipitation amount, and temp to M. So this one is you can think that this one can be the inner SQL. So once you use this one to be the inner SQL, you can use this one to be the inner SQL. So you have to put, sorry, I will add a new thing. SQL all is, I will use select. This one we don't name it, right? Or we name it like dt, right? So we select dt, rh to m, precipitation amount, and temp to m. From, use the parenthesis SQL. That's all. And then execute. So it must have its own name. From this one, SQL, you must name it as temp table. Unknown precipitation amount. I make the typo, the wrong one. Temp to temp to m. Okay, we got this field, and if you want to get just only the hour, so you can set get the hour of the date, the date time. So you can see that this one, hour 16 will be here, 19 here is here. So this one is SQL, nested SQL. So you can check the nested SQL, our nested SQL all. So this one is our nested SQL. Select this one from, and this one is the inner SQL as the temp table. This is the one that we try to write incrementally. Okay, so I hope that you get the idea. I have the correct one. Yep, here. Okay, now we have the same thing as we did, and then I will group them. Same thing as you did with MongoDB. So I will group them and then find the average temperature of all hour. So this one is the SQL and this one is the SQL all. But this time I will select our DT and average temp to M from the SQL, the one that we had. Okay, from the inner SQL, this one is the time weather, and group by the DT field, but use the hour. So look at this. We have the SQL all, this one. So you can run this SQL using the values from your Python and run it in the command line. So once you run it, so this one is the average temperature of each hour. Okay, or you can fetch using the same style. Okay, so we have another two things that is not so long, so I combine all of them in this video clip. This one I will choose I show all data, select star from prediction. Okay, MySQL, so this one is the statement, right? And then you can choose the database in the command line, and then just update the prediction, set the temp to M to be 10, where time point is 15. So once you run it, I change it to 10 degrees, so you can see the difference. I show just only the time point is less than 12, so you can see that the temp to m, the time point of also sorry 15, so I will change it to 20. So you can see that here the temp to m of this time point is changed to 10. Okay, this is the way that you can update the data. And then to delete the data, you can delete it 3 ways. The first one is delete from prediction where time point is less than 20. So you can add the condition, and then it says that 6 record deleted. So you can see that the time point that is less than 20 will be deleted from our table. And then you can delete all records using truncate table prediction. So it's like clear all data. So I will show you the data first. Now the data is, yeah, you still have many data, right? But if you truncate the table and check the result, you can see that now no more records here. Okay, and this one is the last one, drop table. Everyone please look at this. I run the MySQL commands show table, and there is one table prediction in this database, WeatherDB database. And then if we drop this table and check the show tables again, so you can see that now no table at all. So I hope that you can imagine how can you use MySQL comparing to MongoDB. It depends on the application, so you have to choose the appropriate one. Okay, thank you very much. I hope that you will enjoy using MySQL and Python.